Game 3 of the Huskies' 2007 season brought the 6th nationally ranked Concordia Stingers to Halifax to face the 7th nationally ranked St. Mary's Huskies. With the help of a homecoming crowd of 3,300 loud fans, there was a festive spirit in the air as the Huskies took to the field in their first home game of the 2007 season. The Stingers arrived to make a statement, and by capitalizing on early Huskies errors and great field position, would put the Huskies down by 2 quick touchdowns. Concordia's fast start didn't seem to faze the Huskies, though. Bolstered by the strength of their own defensive firepower, the Huskies' offense set to work and took the lead before halftime. The frustrated Stingers' offense would never regain the lead, and the Huskies would go on to add another touchdown and 2 field goals to their total for a final score of 34-21 in favor of the Huskies, bringing the Huskies' season record to 3 wins and no losses. Eric Glavich gave the best game he has played for St. Mary's, running for 82 yards and a touchdown, as well as throwing for 264 yards and 3 touchdowns. His completion percentage of 66% was the highest he has had while at St. Mary's. The run game was used in a balanced attack plan against the Stingers, so Jacques Lambala and Alistair Blair did not get the yardage fans were used to seeing from them in the first few games, but the total offensive gain for the Huskies on this day would be 455 yards. The defense held Concordia to a mere 169 yards in total offense for the whole game. In fact, through the second and third quarters, the swarming Huskies defense held the Concordia offense to a total gain of just 22 yards. The defense was also able to get 5 sacks on Concordia's quarterback, which put a lot of pressure on him for the whole game. The sacks would be earned by Matt LeMay with 2, Brent Shadley, and Andrew Powpow, all coming from the defensive end position, and Ryan Benjamin flying up the middle. Tyrone Rui would also record an interception and a pass breakup. Tim St. Pierre was back in the lineup and was the leading tackler and a defensive force all day. Penalties decreased for the second week in a row to just 5 Huskies penalties for a total of 31 yards, showing that the Huskies are playing a disciplined game of football. The scoring would start in the second quarter for St. Mary's when Eric Glavich would zigzag his way through a 10-yard run into the end zone to finish off a 92-yard drive. The next score would come by way of the hands of Ryan Warburton on a diving 4-yard pass from Eric Glavich to finish off a 93-yard drive. With less than a minute remaining in the first half, Valentino Swayze caught a difficult 7-yard bullet pass from Eric Glavich to give the Huskies the lead. In the third quarter, Carl Hardwick would bring the crowd to their feet one more time with a 39-yard pass into the end zone to put the Huskies up by 2 touchdowns. Justin Pillardi would make all conversions on the day, and in the fourth quarter would add a pair of field goals, one from 33 yards and the second from 34 yards out, to make the final score of the game 34-21 in favor of the Huskies. The homecoming crowd gave their Huskies a standing ovation at the conclusion of the game.
Very much, Dan. Eric, they started the game with 2 straight scores. You came back and dominated with 31 straight. What was the difference from the second quarter on?
I just told my guys to not panic. We weren't going to win this game by a shutout. We knew that. We came out, played hard, played strong, and, Husky football, played it.
You were very vocal all during the game. I saw you had some words for their sideline. What does this win say about you and your teammates?
I mean, we really wanted it, especially after losing 6 overtimes in their house. It's huge. We're contenders. We're not pretenders, and that's known now.
Last thing for you, Eric. Some people were saying that this game was a barometer between this conference and their conference as to where you guys stood against them. What would you say to those people now?
We're for real. We're for real.
Thanks, Eric. Go enjoy the win.
This week's Concordia game was one of the biggest games of St. Mary's right now. It's a big rebound for us. We needed to really gear up because they're ranked higher than us. They beat us 7 overtimes last year, and this year was a little bit of redemption. We had to take it to them and win the game.
Last game against Concordia was a big game for us. First time we beat a Quebec opponent in a couple of years, so it was a big game, big character builder for our guys. Look at something going into for this week and something to build on for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can beat Laval in a couple of weeks. It's a big thing for us to take down Concordia, which is a ranked seeding, which in my opinion is probably like one of the top 2 teams in the Quebec league. So it's a good character builder for us.